this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Pass.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Denver.
On 1st down, Locke. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And the drive starts with a completion left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Taking the snap at 1. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
5-yard pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Locke. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The final pick in this year's first round, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. First and goal from the 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Four yards remain for 2nd down. So that'll back him up 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53. Yeah. Let's go.
Locke working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Locke finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. I'm just looking early here Sunday. You got Carolina, Tampa Bay. Wondering if Tampa can get the win there. Detroit and Green Bay both 1-0. That's intriguing, an in-division game. And then, Washington and Arizona, you probably wouldn't highlight that one normally, but one of those teams, is going to be 2-0.
Yeah, that's going to be a whole lot of fun to watch. And how about the Sunday nighter? New England at Seattle. Cam Newton now leading the Patriots, and Russell Wilson was so sharp in the opener at Atlanta. And then, of course, on Monday night, the opening of the Raiders' new stadium with the Saints coming to town. I'm really excited about that one.
And you've said it well with the Raiders. If there was ever a stadium that looked like a Raiders stadium, it's that one.
It certainly does, doesn't it?
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. And this is incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
Nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
CD, let's take a moment here and get your thoughts just on Week 1 in general. Certainly no shortage of storylines, but I'm curious, after 1 week, which teams really caught your eye?
Well, teams with continuity certainly did. Kansas City, the defending champions, they were sharp in their season opener, as was Baltimore, who, of course, has title aspirations, getting upset in the playoffs last year. How about a couple of big surprises? What about Washington coming back from a big deficit against Philadelphia at home, getting a win for head coach Ron Rivera? What a big game for them. And, of course, Jacksonville.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and...
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So third and long now for Lock and the Broncos following the sack. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, third and long. Operating from the gun. Lock. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared. My side. 45. My side. Come on, 45. Let's go.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Clyde Edwards.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Play action, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Devontae Harris. I want to change course here for a second, CD, and talk about Week 1 Breeze versus Brady. Obviously, such a spotlight matchup. Remember, these two met way back in the Big Ten in college. Brady won that game, Michigan over Purdue. But since being in the NFL, this was the 6th time they've gone head-to-head. Now, Breeze won the first 3 battles. Brady had won the next 2 battles, 4 and 5. Number 6, though, back to Drew Brees. And now we don't know how much longer, obviously, they're both going to be in the NFL. But while they are both in the NFC South, they're going to meet at least twice this season now, and that's going to be a lot of fun.
That was pretty smooth how you brought up how we don't know how much longer they'll be in the NFL. Are you alluding to their ages?
Yeah, they're old. I mean, they're older than me.
I mean, you did it well. Just think about this. Tom Brady's 43, and Drew Brees is 41. Collective 84. But these guys, when you look at all the passing numbers in NFL history, their names are at the top or near the top in just about every category.
The first game in NFL history with 2 starting quarterbacks over the age of 40. And you know, our stat guru, Ed Brady, put this together. Those 2 have thrown collectively for over 86 miles. I don't know what that means, but it's a lot of miles.
It's a lot of miles. 86 miles, 84. Years collectively. Great numbers.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. From the gun, Lock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars.